Though he wrote some 3,000 years ago, the teacher of Ecclesiastes has been describing a world that's familiar to us. Life is full of times and seasons, of shocks and surprises, of volatility and change. But has it ever struck you that it's in embracing this irregularity that we really start to live? In today's section, the teacher offers 3 proverbs, pithy statements of advice which each encapsulate an aspect of our human experience. He offers the first in verse 3. If clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Sometimes, of course, rain is just what you're after. In the dry farming economy of the teacher's day, rain was certainly welcome during the growing season. But rain is less attractive at other times, during the harvest season, for example, or if you're going camping or on your wedding day. But whether you welcome it or not, when the clouds above you are full of water, you can't stop them from raining. We live in a world that doesn't bend to our preferences. There's a limit to our control.
The teacher holds his second proverb alongside this first one. Whether a tree falls to the south or to the north, in the place where it falls, there it will lie. If some things are inevitable, like rain falling from clouds heaving with water, others are simply unpredictable. In a storm, some trees keep standing and others fall. Not even an experienced forester can necessarily predict the direction in which they will tumble. When we hold these first 2 proverbs together, we can begin to glimpse the teacher's perspective. We can't stop the things we want to stop, and yet life still has a way of catching us by surprise. This thought lies behind the teacher's 3rd proverb. As you do not know the path of the wind, or how the body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things.
Even the best meteorologists can't predict the exact way the wind will swirl through their garden. Even a doctor who's given a lifetime to caring for pregnant women doesn't understand everything about how a fetus grows in the womb. Our understanding of the way the world works is a drop in the ocean. No wonder so much of it evades our grasp. We like to think we're in charge of our destinies, but the teacher is asking us to appreciate that we only ever make decisions on the basis of predictions, probabilities, and best guesses. We can never guarantee success in anything. We're always liable to be surprised or rained upon, or for the tree to fall in the opposite direction than we were expecting.
In a world like this, how might we live? Well, says the teacher, don't just spend your life waiting for the perfect moment to do anything. For whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. Too much wind while sowing your seeds could cause them to get blown everywhere. Too much rain at harvest time could cause your crops to spoil. There are definitely better and worse moments for planting and reaping. So it's right to seek to be wise. But the teacher cautions us not to be idealistic, waiting and waiting for the ideal moment, only to find that the season of opportunity has passed by entirely. The teacher knows that fear of failure can suck all the marrow out of life and leave us looking into the sky, forever waiting. Instead, he encourages us to look risk in the eye and have a go nonetheless.
Success and happiness are never guaranteed. Ship your grain across the sea, says the teacher, and after many days you may, not you will, you may receive a return. Don't rely on one outcome, says the teacher, but invest in a wide range of ventures, say 7 or 8. Turn your hand to a wide range of initiatives. Be moved to action. Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening, let your hands not be idle. For you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally well. Life is not found in forever wrapping oneself in a duvet, eliminating risk, as if that was even possible. Nor is it found in merely avoiding failure. Life is found in the adventure of having a go. And for believers in Jesus, it means having a go while knowing that the one true God, the maker of all things, and the one who walks with you as your good shepherd, will not let anything in all creation separate you from his love. No decision, no bad moment, no accident. So what might it look like for you to face the future and take a risk?
Perhaps it starts with attempting your first park run, or starting your novel. Perhaps it's finally asking that person out, or going wild swimming, or staying up all night with your flatmates. Perhaps it's trying that new recipe, or joining that society, or uploading your performance to YouTube. Risk may begin there, but with Jesus, it never ends there. He frees us to take risks for others too. Because, perhaps, following Jesus, you could choose to accept that person's apology at face value. Perhaps in the light of having been forgiven, you might forgive. Perhaps it's inviting that friend to next week's impact group. Or perhaps it's asking them to look at the life of Jesus with you. You need to stop waiting for the perfect moment, pop the question, and lead them to explore Jesus' claims. And if you're not yet a Christian, perhaps it means saying yes to your friend's invitation. Ship your grain across the sea. You may find you will receive a return. If not, the disappointment will be hard to bear. But this disappointment needn't be crushing if we know the grip of the God who has our best interests at heart and who loves us. Perhaps the worst thing of all is to just do nothing.